Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio in the gallery. I have a set of glasses on my face now, yay. Some neon purple from Folk Art. That's not purple, that's pink. Neon pink from Folk Art. It's been one of those days. And this is my black that's half Artist Loft and usually is half Color Place Onyx from Walmart. That is regular white paint. I'm not sure why I started with black and white. I guess I just wanted to. And I am going to continue to put colors that I like in succession. And I'm eventually going to make some sort of stripy pour, I hope. I thought it might be interesting to put some white enamel in there, but I'm not as sure about it anymore, so I'm going to use some Anita's white metallic. And I'm not sure what gold this is, but I thought I cleared the tip and it's not open, so I've got to grab a different bottle. There's my Arteza. It's just called Gold and it works great. So this is quinacridone magenta, or what's left of a bottle, with some iridescent pearl fine in it. Yep, that's perfect. The orange I made myself from yellow and orange. It's a Hobby Lobby Master's Touch brand. I'm kind of hoping that's a matte neon pink. Strangely enough, I didn't realize it when I bought it. I'm going to try and move a few bottles out of my way so I have some elbow room. And often the very first or the very last color in is the one that disappears. So I'm just going to add extra paint. Yeah. I wanted this to be dominantly orange, but orange is so dominant anyway, it could pretty much swallow everything else in its path. And I'm going to throw a little more gold in there, just because I can. And I have another package of Arteza Gold. So, I got dried schmutz on there. I wonder where it came from. And I've got some white. And I'm thinking that instead of black, maybe I do want to use black. Boy, that's a tough decision. Well, I have both black and white. And I need a puddle of paint. Some kind of puddle of paint. I like making cues, evidently. I see that thing in there that does not belong. I lost my sharp tweezers. If you need tweezers, the tweezers on my Amazon link are awesome. Get the very pointed ones. They're the best ones to use. I'm not sure how far that'll go, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to grab an edge catcher that's long enough, hopefully. That's not it. This is it. I'm going to go the wrong way first. It'd be nice to keep some of that black. I actually really like it. I also like those stripes quite a bit. I've done a few of these recently, mostly with greens and purples. I just figured it was time to have some fun with some colors that I have been craving, but always feel sort of guilty that they're a little too obnoxious. So I'm going to let that paint fall off and then push it back on. I think I'm going to let more of it than that fall off. Because the further I let my paint spread out, the easier it is for me to add another zone. That is why I like to get my bottles out of the way, because once in a while I need to put my edge catcher down next to me, and it's a really good thing to have some room to do that. So now I'm going to do that because I gave myself some room. So that's awesome. I like that a lot. I'm going to grab myself my small OXO omelet turning spatula, best paint spreading tool I know of, and grab a little bit of that paint and put it right here. A little bit more of that paint, put it right here. And then I think I'm going to take my, I got a big gob of paint stuck to my finger. Gosh, I wonder how that happens. So I don't want to mess around with it too much, because orange with black in it will often make a green I don't want. But I am going to drag a few strands or a little wave over, and that'll probably change pretty quick anyway. So I am going to go ahead, grab some more with my finger. Tip that the same as I did the last time, the wrong way first. And I never did take all that paint off there, but that's okay because I'm going to use it. Let's get some of this going over here too. Let's just use my finger around the end. Stretching stripes, my new favorite hobby. I knew that paint up here was going to tip down some. I will be putting the rest of this paint on here from the edge catcher. Notice I didn't put any bottles in my way. I think I'm inclined to grab a little bit of black right now. Put it all along that edge. But I am going to have to take my paint. I wish I'd grabbed a larger spatula, so I think what I'm going to do is take as much of that off as I can without mixing it too much, because I really don't want that green that I'm seeing little tiny hints of. Not that I can't cover it, because I probably can. Let's get my spatula. Whoop. Hey, I like it when it doesn't land face down on the floor. That's pretty cool. Let's get that mucky stuff away. And I can grab it again in a minute, right after I let it flow. And flow back. Kind of feeling some white. So I'm kind of thinking if I flow it off and then back in, I kind of want more. I don't actually want to drop it into my painting. Hopefully that will work. It's making me want some black now too. And I can do that if I want, especially with that. I've got plenty of paint left in my cup for whenever I'm ready. And I'm just going to keep adding paint to my edge catcher. And as I add new paint down here, this paint above is going to flow. It's tricky. There's no doubt about it. It's a skill set. It's one I feel is worth having. Everything's moving a little bit. So now I have to decide what I want to do with my paint over here and if I have enough colors in there. And I think I'm going to throw a little more orange in there. And that gold's still not open. I had to pick a different gold. That's pretty interesting. Let's see what happens with that, or if I can even do what I want to do with it, which is basically pour it off onto my edge catcher without losing too much of it. Give it a little rock to cover my edge. See if I can pull that out from under without losing most of it. That's cool. Now I think, Because I Can is the name of my book. I think Because I Can, I'm going to fill that in with some gold. It's a bit of a complicated process, but worth acquiring, I think. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep that if I do what I want over on the other side, but I am getting the effect that I wanted very much. That should have been last, I think. But everything's moving okay, so if I do what I'm thinking, I think I'm going to get rid of this paint that I have over here with a larger OXO omelet turning spatula, which is definitely the better choice, so the small ones go into the bucket. Do I have any time left? I have enough time. That is all that is required, is enough time. I hope I don't regret that, but I think it's going to be okay. I want to grab a little more. I want to use my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. Let that paint get nudged so it goes right down over the edge. When it comes to the end, I can fill anything in I need to with color without having to tip it, if that's what I want to do. I got a mess, but it was a worthwhile mess. I just want to fill in those little gaps, bring all that paint back so it comes in this other direction. And then if I want to, in spite of the fact that I've already got more paint on my turntable tile than I know what to do with, I am going to let that go right back over there. And I could blow that around. I'm afraid to stick my fingers in it, but I'm doing it anyway. Alright. I don't think I need a whole lot of anything else going on in there, that's for sure. I've got some great paint that I'm going to wipe off with my spatula onto my Lola Fee silicone mat, which makes great skins, and I will use them one of these days. All this is going in the bucket. And I have paint in my cup. Oh well. That's going to get used tomorrow, I have a feeling, because it's probably too late today. So let's go ahead and grab a skewer and nudge the edge of that nice wet black paint right into those gaps. Tell you guys that I do sell my artwork, and my email address is below the Linktree link underneath the video. The Linktree also contains Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links, my website, and PayPal, and maybe Patreon too. If you want to be a studio contributor, those are the two to use. And if you are a studio contributor, then you will have the opportunity to be included, or you will automatically be included. I'm doing it in any given month. I didn't drip either. drawing for paintings, and I show you what those paintings are on the end screens. On the end screens there's an exhibition video, and that's where you'll see those, the month's drawing prizes. Yes, I'm trying to do something intense and talk at the same time. And I want my straw right now. Just want to move that paint right down there without making any green. Kind of want to move it right around, actually. And I so wish I had cleaned out my squeeze bottle. I've got one more over here. Oh, and this one's empty. I mean open. Duh. Been that kind of no good words today. I can handle a couple drips. And I like the white lines. So I love you guys. There's over 90,000 of you subscribed. If you want to be of assistance to me, please share my videos. I really, really appreciate the thumbs up. I love your comments. You keep my morale boosted when things are weird. Thank you for donating to help keep me creating videos and keep painting. I love you for that. I just love you, period. I'm going to torch really quickly to get rid of any bubbles caught in the paint. This is the drama I was looking for. And if I had some more white, I might do that. Just to add a little bit of curiosity. So take care of each other, take care of yourselves. Check my YouTube channel for Teespring Clothing Store, all over print leggings and t-shirts, and the community board will show you tomorrow's video. On that Linktree link you can find Facebook groups, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group, and I think you're probably already gone. So I'm sorry. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves. If you're still here, I will see you anon.